Guess who? I was just watching female videos because you know how I love to do that. And it just come up with the God complex. Me and my God complex. Now, I wanted to talk about this the other day, but now I'm going to do it again. I'm going to do it now. I've got 4 minutes though, so I'm going to have to do it quickly. But this keeps coming up, and I've mastered it. I don't know if I'm going to get it concisely. So SJC, second Jesuit coming, definitely that's me. Should appear on the cloud. Blah 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 blah. But Dark Night of the Soul. I've never managed to explain this concisely. So you blame God, basically. He can't exist because you end up in hell. And then you battle the devil and you get released. So you become God. Because only God can defeat the devil or something. And then by his nature, or by the name, I can't remember. That's the proof that God exists, whatever. But anyway, you become God. Now this has come around again a couple of times a day with conversations about you only have to answer to your own consciousness, your own conscience. You don't have to worry about anybody else's opinions of you. So this applies to everyone. And once you've done Dark Night of the Soul, I think there's a fairly good chance you're going to stay on the path of righteousness. I think, or close to it anyway, because the point of Dark Night of the Soul is to keep you from going back down that way. So all the decisions it makes you a lot more mindful about decisions you make, and so you become God. So you are in control. And this came up in I think this isn't very concise, is it? When I did that whole positive disintegration thing, and what that brought up is how to live a life, not effective, I can't think of the word, satisfying life, because that came up from what's it called? Oh God, I can't think of any of the words. A worthwhile life. So, what the flip is it called? Can't think of the word. When everything's pointless, completely. What is the point in any of it? Existential crisis. So the way I had to Google how to get out of an existential crisis for any of my new fans, and positive disintegration was one of the things that came up, and there was a massive long wiki page about that. And it is to live a life according to your own ethics. You change your life to live, and you do things in a way that you agree with. Whatever anybody else says or tries to inflict on you, you live it by your own code of ethics, things that you can live with. So, by which you do become God. You do. Because you are your conscience. That niggling voice, which is God. And you can live with your decisions. Because they say, when it comes to the time, and you have to talk your way in, you're going to have the answers. And I think at the end of the day, it's your conscience, isn't it? It is your conscience that you have to battle. That's what it was, Dark Night of the Soul, anyway, basically. It was all the guilt and all da-da-da-da-da. You have to go through all these questions of blaming other people. Could you live with sending them to hell instead? In that situation, if you're given two options of everything, all the things that you've